Hey guys, I have to say this because I hate it when people do this on the internet, and I gotta spread the word because no one understands me except for my few Christian friends. They're the only people who will understand what this video is about, alright? Many people on YouTube videos, whether it's something to do with Christianity, something to do with religion, people are like, hey, who cares about God? God is so fake. Have you never even heard of science? God is so fake, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And they're talking all this stupid time about God, and they don't even know because they don't believe in it. And someone said, this was the most annoying comment, they were like, have you not heard of science, people? And I had to text this person back because someone said, have you even heard of science? So what I decided to say was, listen, science is a theory, science is a theory, meaning, and theory is meaning that it's what they think, meaning that it may not be true, okay? Just because you think, oh, science, have you not heard of science? It's a theory. So, if you go to, like, do you know do you know what's wrong with people these days? Like, first is murder, there's racism, and now we have abuse of religion. Like, how far is it gonna go for somebody to disrespect someone's religion? Okay, maybe we can say, maybe you can say this instead of, you can say, I don't think God's real. I mean, my opinion is that he's not real, but I respect that you think about him, even though I don't. That would be me. Instead, they're like, your God, he was there. I never heard of him. He must be a fake. And they don't understand that it's a belief. They don't even know what the word religion means because they do not see it in their little minds. And I bet those people gonna check my channel and be like, yeah, we don't believe in God, so who cares? I'm going to say one thing out there now. God, for me, is real. I'm a Christian. I believe in him. I believe he created the world. And I believe, and someone also said, God is evil because simply he created the devil, technically created the devil, and said, oh, that means he made evil and he made us evil. And first of all, God did not make evil. We made ourselves evil. In other words, it was the devil who got consumed by temptation. So basically, temptation made him evil, because he used to be an angel. He got jealous eventually. I'm not sure why he was jealous of. I think he was jealous for power as a supreme angel, as he was like the best angel out there. He was so hungry for power. Temptation consumed him, therefore he became evil and was cast out of heaven. Then once he was on earth in the form of a snake to deceive Adam and Eve, they got temptation consumed too. They ate the apple. This was a sin, and now they got punished, and then the devil got punished, and oh my goodness, God did not make evil, if you see it that way, because it was temptation, it was power. Power just made him evil. See, I think that the people who are saying God is fake, they must be jealous, because the only reason I can see that they will be jealous is they must be jealous of the religion, because either they don't have a religion or they believe in something else. And I think it's the people who don't have a religion who are saying the things about God is fake. But it should be, but they're jealous and they're doing it because they don't have a religion themselves and they have no one else to follow. So they decided, oh, well, we don't believe in anything, so let's talk to the other people, see what they believe in, and say it's fake because we don't believe in anything and it's all nonsense. And you know what? And they're probably gonna do it not only with Christians but with Muslims too. But it's gonna be mostly Christians, and I'm not being rude, but they're probably going to mostly make fun of the Christians because loads of people, Christianity has the largest population of religions right now, and currently I cannot take it. I will do one video. Yes, I will do a video because I'm getting seriously annoyed. I will make a video on doing comments like this right now because if I go on any video that has something to do with Christianity, let me show you. I will show you right now. Okay, let's look at some of these comments. So, aliens made humans. This is all fantasy. Wake up to reality. Okay, you're saying aliens made humans? Who made aliens? Plus, aliens. So you're kidding me? Okay, aliens. I believe that aliens are real because God will make all the planets for no reason. But how do you think aliens are just gonna make humans? They're just gonna make us? Like that does not make sense. They're not just gonna make us. To make us, aliens would have to reproduce, and they'd have to make a baby. What would the baby look like? An alien. No, would it look like a human? No, because it's the alien kind. And even though there could be billions of aliens out there, I am not gonna say anything because I believe that no alien. I bet you one in 1 billion%. That's the tiniest chance of an alien being the exact same, looking the exact same as a human, having the same eye level, having the same physical structure, and having the same body appearance, all at the same time, and will be able to make a baby just exactly like that for a human to reproduce, and that human will stay human because the alien with an alien boy with an alien girl makes an alien baby, and is it gonna make a human baby? No. So tell me, how are we made by aliens? Okay, can you tell me who's Jesus' mother? I don't know if that's rude or not, but Jesus' mother her name is Mary. There's your answer. Right. You're slave to your God. Well, if I was a slave, then okay, maybe I work for God, but that's not being a slave. Because being a slave in the olden times, when, us people, dark-skinned people, when we were being harassed out there, like, when we were being slaves, we had to work. We do have to work for God. Otherwise, we get, oh. Okay, so you're saying we're a slave to our God, but we don't take it that way. If we were a slave to our God, we get punished. And I don't mean like punished by going to hell, but I mean punished constantly. Constantly. Every single second of every single minute of every single hour of every single day. And yeah, be free, help freedom. So first of all, how am I gonna just be free? I can't just be free. Do you know what free means? You can't just be like, oh, I'm separated from God now because I'm free. Like, no, that does not happen. Hail freedom. Okay, hail Satan. See, this guy is not a God believer. He is a Satanist because I'm not being rude. I'm gonna keep it calm here. But he must be a Satanist because if someone says, "Ooh, I worship the devil," and I'm gonna say, "Hail Satan," then you're probably a Satanist, and that may mean that you are a Satanist. But I'm not saying you are a Satanist. But this person might be a Satanist if he's gonna say that. And if he's not a Satanist, then he should not have said that in the first place. See, be careful what you comment. Yo, since you love Jesus and God, then ask yourself this question. If Adam and Eve were the first people and they were white, then where did the black people come from? That is just racist and so rude. Okay. Saying that is so racist because depending on your skin color, saying that just sounds really racist to me. And so, yeah, they were the first people. But you don't know if they were white. Do you know? Oh, my God. Sorry guys, this is not being racist at all, but I'm trying to give you this level. You don't know what skin color they had, so how are you gonna possibly know? Okay, this was their skin color, so where did these other people come from with the different skins? Okay, first of all, they were cast from Eden, the Garden of Eden. So they had to travel the world. Oh, and what would have happened? What? You never know. They could have traveled to a hotter place. What happens when a hotter place? You're going to get hotter babies. And they're going to end up with a tan. Which means they're going to end up with a different skin color. And those people are going to travel around. Probably get to Africa. Then the people from Africa who make birth there will have even darker tanned people. And then it will go carrying on like that. So don't say that, because then that's just like... Maybe God is transgender and not transgender at the same time. How could you say that? Do you know how big of an offense that is to millions of Christians who could be watching this video right now? Maybe God is transgender. Like, why would you say God is transgender? Like, I'm pretty sure if you read the Bible, God is male, not transgender. I gotta say it, but God is a male because it said He created the earth, stuff like that. And He's the mom and dad of Jesus. No. That's not it. He is the father of Jesus. I'll give you that. But He's like the holy father of Jesus. Then Jesus had a human father on land and had a mother on land, but didn't have a mother in heaven because God didn't have no wife. But OMG, same. Hail Satan. Oh my, she's probably a Satanist too. Anyway, girl. Miriam, she's the mom, but Jesus, not the Son of God. The real God is Allah. Okay, this could possibly be a Muslim if you're saying that. Jesus, because God is in Jesus' flesh. Oh my goodness, man, you burn in hell, in fire, to worship Satan, and we are servants of God. I think I am an Adventist. I think you should change your bad ways. I love Jesus. Oh my goodness, I would, even if someone was saying offensive things about God, I would say burn in hell, because like that's just so weird still. God, Allah is one, and Jesus message human, not Son of God. Jesus is the Son of God, first of all, for me, and He's a messenger. Okay, there are still some people out there who are named Jesus, so I think you got the wrong Jesus. Anyway, God doesn't have a son. Then what are we then if we call Him the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? God is the Father, Jesus is the Son, the Holy Spirit, I really don't know, and I think it may be Mary, or one of the angels, or the most important angel in heaven that is. I don't know what that is, but I think it's, well, part of God's Spirit. But yeah, God does have a son if He's the Father, doesn't? Well, He has more than one son, He has billions. Anyway, Jesus is a man. You think we don't know that? You think we didn't know that Jesus was a man and He died? Are you kidding, bro? Are you so dumb that you think that we don't know what gender He is? Oh my goodness. He is a sacred prophet. He is alive and never died. Well, He technically still died on the cross. But really, He never really died because He came back to life. But yeah, one day He'll come back for humanity. True? Oh, thank you. You make sense. You make sense. Jesus is not God's son, but is a prophet. Get your facts straight. Yeah. Jesus is God's son and I don't think He's a prophet. That's your belief that Jesus is a prophet. However, my belief is that Jesus is the Son of God. It's a fact that He's the Son of God to me. See, look, humans come from Africa. So why are they How do you know they came from Africa? Have you ever heard of Eden being in Africa? I thought so. Maybe you should go and Google yourself and search where Garden of Eden was. If it was really in Africa, because you don't know where the Garden of Eden was. I don't think it was even in Africa. And yeah. Anyway. Because the first people are... oh, wait. You've already said that. Dude, shut up. God's not real. Just give it this fake ball and stop wasting your life believing in some imaginary tale. Okay. Dude, how about you shut up? God's not real. Your belief. Stop wasting our life. We do what we want with our life, okay? I'll do what we want with our life. You're gonna tell me what I want with my life? How about I come right there? How come you come right here and say that to my face? Say that to my face right now that you're going to say that to my face. Stop wasting my life. Say that to my face because it's imaginary in your mind. So stop telling us what to do with our life because it's our life. It's our life. So what you going to do about it, I don't know. So shut up and go away, okay? Just don't do it. No, you. Oof. 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 This guy got rejected. Anyway, I worship the Father and Son, so both. We don't call it slaves. Jesus is only named the Son of God, but he is not. But I agree. I obey God, believe him, worship him, and love him. But everyone has to be scared of him and otherwise he can punish you and take you to hell. Well, the only reason why you're going to be taken to hell is probably if you haven't repented, haven't read the full Bible. You should at least speak Latin, I think. I'm not really sure if you have to, but I'm going to check. But yeah. Anyway. See, wait. So we could be immortal. This was what I realized. And I was like, wait, what? Anyway. Let's see the more things. Let's see. Adam A. You're correct. Even the Pope said it. These are myths. Even the Pope said what? I bet he said something. I bet he said it. I bet the Pope said it because the Pope is Christian and he probably wouldn't say that. And if it was a Pope, it could not have been a Christian Pope. It could have been a different type of Pope, okay? A recent scientific study showed that every person on Earth came from the same man and woman. Who was who? Who was the same man and woman? Who was that man? Who was that woman? Do you have any scientific studies to prove that to me? Hello? No? I thought so. First off, the atheists are coming here to mock and troll. And are acting more childish than the children for which this cartoon is intended. The Bible is a book of history, not fairy tales or fiction. Yeah, this guy. Maybe God wanted to create people with darker skin. Or maybe Adam and Eve weren't even that skin color. Exactly. I love Jesus and God. And I know worshiping Satan is bad, but telling someone that they're going to hell will diminish at least some part of them that did somewhat believe in God, unless God told you specifically to say that. Only God is the real judge of our afterlife. I mean, yeah. I believe fearing God means loving God a lot, not being afraid because God will forgive you, probably unless you take him for granted. Well, yeah, I guess we will be afraid of God, like, because, you know, you don't know what to expect of him. What if you're about to go to heaven, and you're about to see his face, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, am I ready to beat him? Am I gonna die in front of his face? Like, you know, you could be very stressed going through this time. So you're telling me the Bible lied. Then when did the people come from? These skin-colored people come from? God, did it just add a new race because he felt like it? No, probably because of what happened. Oh my goodness. Probably because you never know what Adam and Eve's skin color was. We'll just leave it as that. Okay, this is not a Christian. Right. Humans come from Africa. How can you just say humans come from Africa? If they came from Africa, they would stay in Africa, and Earth wouldn't be called Earth, it would be called Africa, and Africa would just be one whole continent, and no, there would be nothing called a country. We wouldn't have towns, and we wouldn't have cities, and we wouldn't have anything like that, because it would be just one whole place named Africa. Oh my goodness. Guys, you need to think smart. Anyway. Therefore, they should just be black, just like the first people on Earth. How do you know the first people on Earth were black? Just because they came from Africa. If they didn't come from Africa, that doesn't mean they'll be black. They could have been a different skin color. Just because they were in Africa doesn't mean that they will be that skin color, okay? You need to listen to what I'm saying, because I'm going crazy, like gaga, and yeah. There were. Oh my goodness, where did these people come from? People from, where did Asia, Mexico, China, where did they all come from? Oh my goodness, this guy has never heard of population, because one whole country is not going to be enough for people when it starts populating. Once the country is full, they'll move on to other people, it'll move around, and you know what happens when it moves around? They're going to move to other countries. So that's where the tradition came from, you lousy individual. Sammy, I do not know. I don't think the Bible lied. I don't know why there's another ways, but I still believe in God and Jesus. Jesus is not Son of God, but I'm Muslim from Pakistan. Right. Let's see, because I've done enough things about these guys today, because seriously. See, it's your choice, and it's our choice. If we, as you said, want to waste our lives, but it's not a waste. Exactly, this guy is my G. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Hope Love Good, because you are the only one who probably understands and has a mind who knows what's going on. You're gonna get a shout out, you know. You're gonna get a shout out from me. Anyway, all the sacrifice we make down here, even if we die, God has a place for those who are faithful. I really do hope that before Jesus comes, you become open-minded and ask God for forgiveness. I don't know, that is a straight-up answer. We use the Bible as a guide, and all the questions that people have, it doesn't have all the answers. But get to heaven and ask God himself, because I can't lie to you about where they came from. Oh yeah, you can just ask God in heaven, but isn't it gonna be awkward? You may like, should I ask God? Should I not ask God? Like, you don't know if you want to ask God or not. Doctor Strangelove, you're not wrong. You're wrong. Jesus is more powerful, and always will be. You're gonna be happy when you're in the. Oh, that's just sad. But yeah, Jesus is more powerful and always will be, because as it demonstrated in the picture, Jesus was like, I don't even have to do the thing. I'm just going to look in the devil and say I don't even have to have both muscles as him. And I would just beat him in the arm wrestle. When the devil's like, I'm going to put my meanest face on, put on my horns, and put myself on fire, and look straight into that Jesus' eyes. I will become buff and do some weightlifting, and then I'll be ready, because once I'm buff, no one can take down a buff character, because I'm the dumbest person in the universe, said the devil, and then he lost. Your beloved, and don't you dare try putting nightmare at me. I know how to protect myself. Your beloved neighbor wouldn't call it anything, to be honest. You're just followers. Follow the right rights. You're more powerful than satanic people. Oh! Yeah, that's a whack check right there. That's a whack check. You're more powerful than satanic people. We have one of the best, and the best is Jesus Christ and God. People say amen. Big chungus, you big meanie. Woof. Woof. Yes. I said to God, I'm evil, but I'm changed. I turned to a nice person. Oh my goodness, why is there... Okay, never mind, I was about to say... Whoa. Do you know this orange profile person guy? Because that's scary. Georgia Ben the father because the son is not real. FYI. Georgia Ben. Who the heck is Georgia Ben? This is a complete different religion. You are not. You are wrong. God does not have a son, and God will never have one. Ouch. Ouch. Why do you gotta be so mean like that? Like, ouch. You gotta be that mean. You gotta be that harsh on God. Like, you can't just say that. That's so rude. Like, saying God's never gonna have a son. That's just so rude. Just because he doesn't have a wife doesn't mean they can never have a son, okay? That's just so rude. How can you say that to somebody? Oh my God. And how can you say that to God, in fact? How can you say that to the billions of Christians who could be against you right now? Oh my God. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Just because you obey God doesn't mean you're going to heaven. Yeah, we know that. Just because you obey God doesn't mean we're going to heaven, because we have to repent for our sins. Read the Bible, probably speak Latin. I'm not really sure. But yeah, and pray. And pray. Then who made aliens? How about God? He can make two species. It is possible. Oh wait, let's see if there's anything here. You should hate her. She's Bibi. Bibi? What? What? That's why God hates. I don't know if that's a swear word or not, anyway. Yeah, see, what is one, anyway? God made her that way. Or it was made from food. Read the Bible. No, God didn't really make her that way. It was the devil who persuaded her, like, because he didn't even have a tongue to do it. See, I'm back in the devil now. The devil's gonna give me nightmares, isn't he? He's gonna be like, I am the powerfulest devil, and I will cast a ritual on you. I cast my magical wand. And he's just gonna do that, isn't he? Ignorance is fine as a comment section, video, and community having low life. Blind religious people. Men are beautiful. Glad to be gay. And humans aren't the center of everything called the universe. Which no one said ever, except from you. We don't know how she actually looks. If she appears to have makeup on, that is the abomination. Yahweh, if that's how she actually looks. She died a long time ago. Anyway, I hope you're just trying to meme or joke. Well then. I don't know what it means, but it's the truth. Okay. There's not much. Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, Apple gave them death, but the snake didn't trick them. It was Satan that tricked them. Who posed as a snake, though? And Eve is not her real name. Her real name is Bibi Hawa. And we are children of both. All children of both of them. Her name is Bibi Hawa. I did not know that. They were both living in Jannat, heaven, which is probably a different religion. And when they eat that fruit as their punishment, they are brought to the world. But if they don't eat that fruit, we would now all be in heaven. And thanks very much for the like, and it too. I'm not saying this by my own. I've learned all these things in my holy book, Quran. Okay, yeah, this is a complete different religion. They're not in the garden, they were in the heaven. Still garden of Eden. They were kicked out to the world, earth, this universe. Eve did not add to God's word first. Lord God added to God's word first. Wait, what? What? God is the best. He brought this life for all of us. We love you, Jesus. But we all suffer. Why? Well, because Adam and Eve clearly were told, don't eat the apple. You can eat any apple from any tree except for the tree of knowledge, good and evil. And they're like, oh, you know what we're going to do, Adam? My husband, we're gonna eat this straight away. We're gonna eat the fruit from this tree. We don't care because the devil told us. And oh, is he a charming fellow? I'd like to meet him and take him out on some nice. And yeah, they did it. And you know what happened? What God was that again? You delusional slave? How dare you call us a slave? Because that's even worse because of my skin color. Anyway, never stop wasting your time with religion. Stop wasting your time dissing us about religion then. Anyway, is this real? God is made up by people who are afraid of death. And some people aren't afraid. Well, God is made up by people who are afraid of death. I bet you're afraid of death yourself, so you can't say anything. And yeah, I said it's just religion. Respect it, please. You know, I'm making this 35 minutes long because this is ridiculous. People blame God for the bad in this world when it was really because of sin that things are the way that they are. The things are really the way that they are. Okay. Right. It's actually people's fault that they don't care about this world. They just slither, pollute, kill animals that shouldn't be killed like birds, and they also make animals endangered. This world kind of sucks thanks to a lot of people, which wasn't really our fault. It was kind of the devil's fault. Obviously, God made the world beautiful until most humans being ruined it. Indeed, it was actually because of God and His word that my hatred and bitterness towards people was replaced with love. I think my comedy way that the devil and God takes turn putting the world we know and love the devil puts bad things, God puts good things, yeah. Sin is not to follow Jesus, but the brands of Christianity. Jesus died in vain. You guys have killed billions of people over many centuries from other religions on the name of your Christ. You guys are back to square one, so head and toe in that sin you think your Son of God gave his life for. That's a nice, simple way to look at it. Jesus did not die in vain. Okay, so you're saying he not died in vain when those pins pushed right through his hands. He was attached to a wooden cross. They were also put in his feet. Also, he couldn't breathe, and he had a crown of thorns on his head, and they would not do anything to stop the pain. If that happened to you, people would definitely say that you died in vain. Anyway, and not all Christians live the way they should. Not all Hindus live the way they should either. But no Hindu kills others just to force them to convert to his or her belief. Out! You got wet, boy. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this to 40. The way jihadis have been waging a jihad in the West is exactly the same way missionaries have been busy creating pockets of separatists in eastern countries, and countries like the USA and England have officially funded their transhumanism for decades now. What's the point? What's the point? Okay. Look, as a Christian, I know that this is not how a mature Christian should act, okay? Everyone is different, and there are those who think they are doing the right thing, but really they're not. This is not what Jesus intended for us to do. So how do you ask for forgiveness when you are walking a path which Jesus didn't intend you to walk upon? Okay, I just have to say something. We do ask for forgiveness. We may be walking on the wrong path, but that's why we ask for forgiveness, so we can get back onto the right path. Use your mind, stupid. Anyway, I'm sorry. 2019 years ago, ancestors weren't Christian. And actually, no, it was. First of all, it wasn't 2019 years ago because we have AC and BC, and they still existed. Even if Jesus didn't exist, then AC and BC were still out there. Plus, Jesus is real because of AC and BC, which is also in history, and you don't even have to be Christian to figure that out, which means therefore Jesus was real and God is real, which means therefore he was in history, and he is still in history today as far as we know it. So Jesus is real according to history. Your ancestors weren't Christian. Yeah, they were, because Adam and Eve were surely Christian when God made them. Somebody converted them to Christianity. Okay, who's going to convert them to Christianity? And, hey, everybody, guys, listen to me. I know this man named God. No one's going to listen to that. So it was God himself who converted them to Christianity, willingly or otherwise. But if your religious institutions have led you away from the path of Jesus wanted the Christians to walk on, then how are you going to have forgiveness? Put yourself in the place of Jesus Christ or the God himself. How do you expect us to do that? Okay, go across the world and teach everybody, cure people with our bare hands, go on a boat and miraculously stop the storms from waving, and carry loads of fish and bread to feed everybody on the ship. Then die painless death by going on the cross, having someone put pins into you, putting a crown of foil on your heads if they can find any these days, and put pins in your feet. How are we going to put ourselves in Jesus' position, and how are we going to put our position in God's position when he's clearly more powerful than us? And plus, we'd have to be in heaven. We don't even know what heaven is like yet. And plus, we wouldn't even be able to witness it because, we'd be all seeing. And how can we place ourselves in God's position? Because we'd have to transform bodies. And why would God be in my body? Because if God was in my body, he would go back to heaven. He'd change our bodies back, and I'd be back in my bedroom. So that's a bad idea. Can you forgive people who wandered away from the path? Yes, because God forgives every sin from the path which His Son lit for people to walk on. And instead of loving you, the God, they worship the cross and follow the church. They worship the cross because the cross is what Jesus died on. And it's the great symbol because it reminds us of how Jesus died, how he rose from the dead too. God gave us the ability to question and reason. Okay, that's what makes us different from other animals. Animals can still question too, because they have their own language, and they can reason too, because they have their own language. With that ability in us, how do we ask the God to forgive us for our never-ending sins? Because he forgives all sins. That's your answer. You repent. It doesn't matter how good you try to be. You will always sin. That's why we say by grace, not works. Absolutely. See? See, God is fake. If that swear word does exist, his swear word made us all swear word evil like him. Okay. I hope you're right. I hope he's fake. But if he's real, swear word him, and hail Satan by the swear word in the Bible. Satan sounds more reasonable than God. He sounds cool. Just because his name sounds cool doesn't mean, oh, this guy sounds cool, I'm going to worship him from now on. Even if he's on fire all the time, he's still going to be hot. And even if he's going to kill me after, I don't care. He's hot. Like, no one does that. And you are doing that right now. Anyway, God is a swear word. If they both exist, I'll choose hell. Jeez. You want to burn on fire? You really want to burn on fire forever? Continuous pain, even though you're mortal, then? People who are their worst enemy, making rules to obey what somewhat swear word, much information about everything. Before you think or say anything, mate, you have no reasons. Don't say stuff you don't know. Yeah, that is true. Bible isn't all true. People through time baked the stories. Not really. You sound like an arrogant. If you're religious, why are you swearing a lot? Did God create everything? If so, then he created Satan. And Satan is evil, so God created evil. Satan made us evil. Hey, swear word. Satan can never make us do evil things. That's God's fault. I say this guy is a Satanist. He created evil. Read your evil Bible. Effing Bible and see how evil the effing God is. Don't tell me that I'm taking out that context, B-word, and you pray to God and deliver us from evil. That sounds pretty effing stupid. Deliver us from what he's effing created. So he's plainly telling you he's created bad things and we've got to resist the bad things he's created. God is very real. God is very real. God is also very, very evil. And you know that if you read your effing Bible. Jeez, calm down, mate. I didn't know you're so into the Bible, even though you're a Satanist. God created everything, even Satan, according to you screwy Christians. How dare you? Ignorance at its finest. No, you dumb religious think a talking snake was made from some human and bull hybrid. Humans are the center of everything. Get out. There was a time when Satan was an angel, true. He was the highest of all the angels. His name was Morning Star, and throughout his life in heaven, he became jealous and pride got to his heart. He gained sympathy of many other angels, and thus he became evil. In Isaiah 45:7, in the King James Version reads, "This is the King, I form the light, and create darkness. I make peace, and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." How does Isaiah agree with the view that God did not create evil? Well, this is the King James Version. That doesn't mean that it was a proper version. The original version was not the King James Version, because this was from King James's account and no one else's, okay? From this boy's account, it was a king. So he thought that he created evil, but he didn't, because this was not the original version, okay? And I know that because I have a mind unlike you. You know what? I'm going to carry on doing this as long as an hour because I do not care. Anyway. Yeah. Why are you cursing at people? People like you are addressing people in such a rude way that they can't understand your point behind your words. All they hear is God is cuss word. God is effing evil. What is effing wrong with you? Stop being like this, or you'll never get what you're trying to say clearly. God created evil, you effing B. You probably don't even know where it's at in the Bible. Well, I'll tell you. Isaiah 45:7. Why don't you read it, you? Read the whole Bible, and if you don't come to a logical conclusion, it means God is either evil or the Bible isn't true. Or look at it this way: if the Bible is true, God is definitely evil. Well, the Bible is true because we found the book. Anyway, Jesus did not come in peace. He came with a sword. Matthew 10:34. He comes to turn people against each other, especially family members, divide people with the next verse, Matthew. Jeez, man. You are so rude. Okay, just because he said that that's the King James Version, it isn't the proper version. Now, let me tell you something. King James Bible was the original Bible, and it does say I create evil in it. So there are other stuff. How do you know when you're Satanist? How can you know this? Anyway, it does say, let me ask Google this. Let me ask Google this, guys. What was the real version of the Bible? Yeah, what was the real version of the Bible? Tell me that. See, it was not the King James Version. It was the 1611 KJV. See, this is a Satanist. See, wait, was the King... Wait. James Bible, the first Bible. Yeah, this was the Bible of... Aha! See, this wasn't really the same one. But everyone decided that... there was a version... Aha! The Bishop's Bible was effectively the official version of the Church of England. So you shut up your mouth. Anyway, King James is the version according to you. Christian, you'll never be able to stick me in the corner. I'm this religious. We atheists know what is in the Bible. We read it. Then why are you atheists then? And you read the Bible. There's no point in reading the Bible if you're not religious and you don't believe in it. And plus, King James Version was the first Bible. Check Google. Check Google. It will specifically tell you, as I've shown you in this video, that it was not the first version. It was the Bishop version. That was the real one. But you're the ones that believe it in the thing in it, but don't even know that it's there. How do you know once upon a time Satan was an angel? Oof. Satan made us evil by something created by God. God created evil. Satan did not create evil. So I think that would make Satan the good guy. Okay, but what did Satan ever do that was good? What, is he some superhero to you? What did he do? Did he save the world? No. Did he help anybody? No. Did he live anybody? No. Did he do anything to save anybody? No. Wait, I would have said that. Did he help anybody? No. Did he care about anybody? No. Did he help anybody? No. Did he eat? Did he deceive anybody? Yes. Did he betray anybody? Yes. Did he kill somebody? Yes. Did he possess somebody? Yes. Anyway. And God, the a-hole. So how about a few of these some devil heads for you? How about a few of these? Some devil heads for you a-holes. And F your Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is an evil bastard. Hail Satan. Effa, Jesus praise King Lucifer's unholy name. Does that really sound good? Praise his unholy name because he is not holy. And you're gonna say that about the devil? Okay, I agree he's unholy, but if you worship him, then you shouldn't be calling him unholy. Anyway. Hey. Oh my goodness, why is everyone swearing at Christians? Hey. F your a-hole. God isn't real, so shut the heck up and F your God. Hail Satan, I think it's time to give you some devil heads and respect King Lucifer's unholy name. You said the exact same thing as this guy. Oh wait, it's you. It's the same guy. I'm atheist, a-hole. If you're atheist, then why do you believe in Lucifer, the devil? This makes you a Satanist, not an atheist. Hey, you just made the rhyme. But this makes you a Satanist. God has messed up our planet. If God and Jesus and Lucifer are real, I'm with Lucifer. If God and Jesus, I'm not gay, I'm atheist. I don't judge people. You don't judge people. You definitely have been judging God for sure. You definitely been judging our religion, but you're still judging us based on what we believe. So you be basically judging billions of people who are Christians around the world, worldwide, and also more people because people are watching my videos right now. My brother nature made who you are Christians are evil. So you're calling Christians evil? You can't say that because then that makes Satanists evil too. Because if you make other people evil, then that means you're evil yourself. So you can't say anything. Anyway, God made us all evil. Read the Bible and eat. Oh my goodness. God created evil. God is a real a-hole too. Snakes aren't evil. They're nice. Good pets. If you take care of them. Well, I guess they can be good. But when the devil's there, no. Then why do you have to swear? I'll swear all I effing want. Mama effer, F you, another swear word, head, Christian mother effer, F Jesus, hail Satan, mother effer. Oh my goodness. F Jesus, hail Satan. No. May Lucifer bless you in his unholy name. The devil can't even bless us, first of all, because he doesn't have any powers to bless us. But he's constantly burning, and he hasn't even incinerated to ash. But with some devil hairs now, you respect Lucifer. Hail Satan. Are you calling him Satan or Lucifer, okay? Lucifer was his angel name. That was his original angel name. And you're going to call him, we're going to call him Satan now. What are you going to call him? And oh my God. And yeah, that's not blessing us at all. I believe that's a curse. Dave Kearns, people like you is why God never steps on earth. Oh, that's really sad, but really true at the same time. God doesn't step on earth because he does not exist. Well, he doesn't step on earth because he doesn't have time to deal with you, and he also doesn't step on earth because you are the one who's acting crazy. He also doesn't step on earth because not only is he a bit too busy, he can't just physically step on earth. He's way too powerful. Like, if he physically steps on earth, he could crush it instantly. Because you know how strong God is? He could crush it in a second. So God stepping on earth could be physically impossible, but he does not defy the law of physics. And therefore, because he can defy the laws of physics, but he doesn't really, because he doesn't have to, then yeah. God has unlimited powers. Anyway, God doesn't exist, but if he does, then he's an evil F. Jesus came not to bring peace to the earth, but just a sword. The character is evil, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh, so! You said the C word. Dave Kearns, who hurt you? Satan saves me from your evil God. How does he save you? By dragging you down all the way to the bottom of hell? And he saves you by burning you in the fire pit? Read your Bible. He tells you how evil he is. F you. Emma, hail Satan. Praise his for his holy name. Also, stop swearing, there's no need. So God is not evil, Satan is for not following rules. Plus, God actually helps Satan and demons like death, murder, Satan, and demons like death, murder, drugs. Practically anything is bad. God is just helping us because the world is stupid because of some stupid people. Well, ignorant. Honestly, why are you even here? You and your people saying Christians force their beliefs, but it's not like you do that the same. Ouch. Well, you might like this message twice. You might get this message twice, so I'm gonna make sure it's on this phone, and you all effing listen to me. I'll cuss all I want, but whatever. God created evil that would make him effing responsible. He created it because he'll love it. And no, you Christians don't even read the Bible. So I tell you where it's at, because only atheists read the Bible. Not atheists. Atheists may not even read the Bible, you know. So how do you know? All atheists in the entire world are going to say, oh my goodness, I'm an atheist, so I'm going to read the Bible, even though I'm not a Christian and I don't believe in God. Anyway, how about Matthew and 35? Jesus Christ said, I don't think that I come on peace to bring to the earth. I didn't come to bring peace, but a sword. A sword of peace. When he said sword, it didn't mean he was going to come to destroy everybody. He meant he was carrying that sword for order and peace. He was doing it to get rid of the sin, to destroy your sin. Oh my goodness. I come to turn a father against son, mother against daughter, pretty much turning family members and everyone against each other. God is not loving, mother ever. He's jealous, evil, mother ever. Satan didn't create evil, so he is the good guy. Hail Satan be. Adam and Eve were unwise before they ate the apple, so logically it is God's fault to have left them unattended and perfected. It is also God's fault that Satan got into his garden. Yeah, but he was just created. He said, and used the snake to deceive the couple. How was God supposed to know? Oh my goodness, I'm going to lie back and watch the snake deceive them while he was away looking at the rest of his creations. He had the God allowed them to be wise, Satan could have deceived them at all, but sometimes they are just ignorant and they wouldn't be tempted to eat that particular apple. Just because if you become wise, you can still be tempted to do things, okay? If you get tempted, if you're the wisest man in the world, you can still be tempted to eat something, for example. So it's all your God's mistake. Our God's never banished Manu and Eva from under their wings, so we aren't born sinners like you. What? So you're saying that you guys are not sinners, and we are. That's just rude. Your God couldn't protect his garden, his apple, or Adam Eve from Satan. Instead, he started a never-ending blame game to cover up his own inabilities. What kind of God is that, by the way? And what kind of person are you, by the way? Because if you're gonna insult other people, how about we insult your gods? Let's see how you like that. Let's see. You have a God who, you know what, we're gonna start the war. Okay. You just found a lie from the Bible. God couldn't protect his garden when he said he could do all things. Satan has more power than God and the Bible, God. Jesus and the Holy are a bunch of lying, and God created evil that makes him responsible for everything that happens, and that makes Satan a good guy. I love Lucifer. He said, listen, God's the a-hole that creates evil. Hail Satan. But how about some devil heads? What is up with the devil heads? What is up with that? Hey, a-hole, this phone is with me. With your God. But that last message said sucking at the end. I really didn't say sucky. I said effing. I'm just effing phone. But something right that rhymes. And F your darn Christ. F off. Jesus as F you effing God love her. What? Love her? See, this is what I said to this little guy. I said, Dave Cairns, listen to me clearly. God didn't make us evil. The devil did. Do you know he burns himself in fire? Not really. He let them control themselves. The devil wanted to do bad. I didn't expect him to be aware of his intentions then. See, this is just, I'm going to see what I can do. But yeah, guys, I will see you later. But until then, bye-bye.